I feel like this album needs to bring us into a new sphere. It needs to move us forward. We don't want to do the same thing again.
We need to be able to write the songs and sing the songs that feel right to us, that excite us and inspire us.
I want to put out this piece of work that we're incredibly proud of and that can stand alone.
I want it to be new. I want it to be exciting and for all of us to feel really excited about the new tunes.
The live show is an incredibly important part of what we do. The album is something that happens within a handful of months. We spend a lot more time putting on live shows than we will ever spend in a studio on a record.
What the Good Lovelies are is a live show. We perform all the time, we tour all the time. So how is this album going to make it to the stage? I don't think our audience wants to see us stagnating. I think they want to hear new sounds, new kinds of tunes.
Are you playing any shots there? Are we playing any shots there? No. Are you going, but it's a slow road that I've traveled.
Southern.
Yeah. It's a slow road up ahead. And as every mile unravels, it's one more word for the chapter still unread. It's a slow road that I've traveled.
This album would have started brewing as early as the end of the last album. I mean, it's been, I think by the time this one comes out, it'll have been 4 years.
Some of the songs on the record have been written for the last 3 years.
I would even say that some of the songwriting probably went back long before that.
It's a little different from the records we've done in the past. It digs a little deeper emotionally.
That should be.
We've been touring like mad, and I had a baby. And there's some moving in there. You know, our lives are changing, both personally and professionally, and all those things are influencing our songwriting.
It's the same. Yeah.
You've got bits of pop music and bits of country, and yeah, it has a lot of different sounds. So I think we took some chances.
That's, I guess, what happens when you have 3 songwriters who are at different places in their lives. But it does feel unified because it is the 3 of us, and we all influence each other so much.
By the time this album comes out, it'll have been our 6th printed release. And looking at those on your shelf or having this cataloged, a finished work is exciting. And you get to go back to the first thing you've ever recorded and see how you've changed.
Les Cooper is an incredible producer to work with. You play a song once, and he can hear things that will never have occurred to you.
Les is a firecracker. He knows us really well, so he knows our dynamic.
Les is a multi-instrumentalist. Les is a singer, he's a songwriter, he's a song lover.
When we first got the band going on the songs, I can really only speak for myself, but the feeling I would say for me was one of elation. We have such a fantastic band on this record. It was very exciting to hear them put down their parts, and they're so good at what they do.
Adam Warner, the drummer, Steve Zarai, bassist, and Robbie Grunwald, the keys player, have worked a lot with Les, so they all have a really good understanding of how to play together. And then we chose Christine Bougie. She's been part of our Good Lovelies legacy. She's been on pretty much every album we've done and has toured with us a lot. And we love her playing. Her color playing is some of the most understated, creative guitar playing and lap steel playing that people know now.
I feel?
When it comes time to listen back to the vocal takes that we've done, I can definitely my own worst critic. Stories over the telephone. Cool, I think I'm good. But when it comes around to the right take and the one that's just right, it is very exciting to hear it. I do like my voice. I do like singing. This is what I do. I do it for a reason because I love it. So when I do get to hear myself do my job well, that is very exciting.
Standing in an isolation booth, you can get very personal with your song. It's a quiet time. It's like being in the shower and singing, or it's like putting your headphones in and walking up a mountain and just singing and not caring if anyone's listening. There's something cool about that.
Hearts on my sleeve.
I personally love being in the studio. It's a safe place. Mistakes can be made. There's a lot of laughing, goofing around. There's a lot of friendship. A lot of goofing around.
Lie down right here. Oh.
I really enjoy that environment.
On the night I fell into the dark. In the night I fell into the dark. By my side you follow the wind, follow the wind, unseen. Follow the wind, follow the wind, unseen.
I think the key to that is going to be in the placement of our voices. Like, I think that's a moment where that part should not be as loud as the lead.
I'm trying to fill it in. Like, there's a way for us to do this in overdubs / achieve something that feels as satisfying live. Like, I do think that, like, I want the follow the wind, ooh, ooh.
In the night I fell into the dark. In the night I fell into the dark. By my side you fell into the dark. By my side you fell into the dark. Oh, 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 oh.
I am really excited to play new songs live.
You tour an album for a couple of years, so when you've sang songs that many times, it gets very exciting to think about new material.
As performers, we're gonna have to change our show and figure out how all that's gonna happen. So that, to me, is the number one exciting thing about putting a new record out, and this record in particular.
It's very hard work to actually get to the product that is exactly what you want. But when it's all done and finished and you have this wonderful little package in your hand, it's also very exciting to then share that with people.
As soon as it gets in there, it gets this more more 16th notes or something, instead of it being like. That's how we were feeling it. Also, singing, it's easier and it sounds more like a hit song when it's a little bit more exciting.
Yeah. It's a slow road that I've traveled. It's a slow road up ahead.
Okay, everybody come in, please.
I like it.
Me too.
It's a slow road up ahead. That's every mile. It gets dark at 4 o'clock. I can't wait. taken half my life away. And something like this happens without reason and without warning, and it takes my breath away. 30-odd years too soon. It's too hard to let.
I think there's some experimental bits. I think we were taking some chances and don't exactly know how those chances will land on the ears of people who've been following us. I think we decided, without even really saying it, that we would just, sing what meant something to us.
And I think that's one of the things we really wanted going into this record, was to open ourselves up a little bit and to push the boundaries of what the Good Lovelies are.
We're always very proud of the records that we make, so I don't think this is going to be any different.
Without you here by my side.